When I left the military, we knew of 4 different groups. And out of those 4, one group looked exactly like we do. I mean exactly. So much so that they could sit next to you in an airplane or a restaurant or in a theater, and you would never know. I do believe that at least some of the groups, and I have to bear in mind there are different groups with different agendas, but some of them apparently do very deeply care that the human species survives, and that they have been trying to assist, they've been trying to help us. They have recognized that we have reached this incredibly delicate level of high technology, and I believe that our visitors, our family, are trying to assist us as you would a younger brother or a son to make that transition, to grow up and mature. Some level in my government, someone wants me to continue to do what I'm doing, because I continually share what I know with people in a non-frightening and a non-threatening way. And I do it leaving them with a sense of hope. And I think that my government probably wants me to continue to do that, because I'm a realist. I'm an old retired soldier. And that if my government wanted to close me down or shut me up, they could have done it so easily over the years.
But have you met any visitors?
I will not amuse myself with you. I must tell you in all honesty, the answer to your question is yes. But I am not at this moment prepared to go into great detail. But yes, for some time. And I consider them my friends.
Do you think that the U.S. government has had contact with the visitors?
I have a lot of good friends who are in sensitive positions in government. Many of them my age who are still with government. Most of my old friends have retired now. But some still work at Langley, at Fort Meade, in different parts of the government. And they say that the evidence is pretty clear that we do have, and we have had for some years, some kind of close interrelationship with at least one, and possibly 2, different groups from out there.
What did you see on the base?
Saw aliens, yes.
Dead or alive?
Alive.
What were they doing? What did they want from us?
The aliens are there. It's a transfer of technology, basically. There's a trade of information and a trade of material things. I'll just give you one element that we give them. We give them boron. We give them boron. Mine process boron. And there's other things that they also trade, in addition to understanding the humans more. There is some trade on the human part of it, but I don't know what that is. I was not involved.
So is there a relationship between the U.S. government and aliens?
There is a relation to, you call it the U.S., and you have to understand and maybe, I don't know if I've explained it before, but I think I have. You have the U.S. government. The U.S. government is only an interface. They really don't know what's going on totally. As far as I understand it, there's only an interface with the CIA, but I call it a satellite government.
Are the aliens prisoners?
The aliens were not ever held as a prisoner. They could have left any time. What originally happened was they had 4 that was apparently accepted the fact that, you know, we're here, we're going to do something with, you know, the humans. And they were taken to New Mexico, to a facility in New Mexico, where they spent 9 months. This is from a saucer landing, or you could call it a saucer crash, that happened in outside of Kingman, Arizona. That was in about May of 1953.
It started increasing in the early 80s. The amount that they were doing is increased, and they use a lot of druidic holidays to do this, but they have other days too. They've mixed all of these satanic and what are called satanic holidays and druidic holidays, and in order to have these rituals, which ritual seems to be important to them, but they also use it in order to drink this blood. They seem to need more.
Have you any idea why it's increased since the ages?
So there are changes going on in the earth. It seems they're not able to hold their shape like they once were able to, and people see them shapeshift more and more, and they need the blood to try and maintain it, to try and maintain their human form. I believe there's a time coming, with because of what I've been told, when they are not going to bother having to hold that human shape as they had to before, and they want that time to come. It's almost upon us.